So AT&T is creating this new app called the Student Schedule Tracker, and essentially what it would do is it would sync your work schedule, your college schedule, when all your assignments are due, hobbies, your tournaments or anything coming up. It would put all of that information on your phone, and it would alert you when you would need to study, when you need to get ready for work, when you need to do this. So how many of you would be interested in something like the Student Schedule Tracker? So pretty much everyone. Good. How much would you guys be willing, would you say, to pay extra for an app like this or a service like this?
Would it be an upfront cost for like the app, or is it going to be like a monthly subscription to keep up
Monthly
with the app?
subscription.
Subscription's really hard for me to swallow.
I would
Like,
wanna do like
I
a
won't even
free trial.
pay for Spotify's $5 a month thing, even though you get all that access, just because I feel like what you get from the normal thing is enough. So I mean, if they did like maybe like an ad thing, I wouldn't mind doing that. It would get annoying clicking out of an ad to see my schedule, but a free service is a free service. But if it was monthly, it would have to be like similar to like the Pandora or Spotify for me. So like
Low cost.
$5-6 perhaps.
I just
maybe.
think, as long as there's like a free trial, like a free month.
Okay.
Because because I do know it would help me with like work and school and everything. Work and school you don't have issues with, but it's like trying to get myself to the dentist or trying to get myself, you can forget about it practically.
Mhm.
Because those are the things that I'm gonna slip up and forget because I'm gonna get so focused on. But I would definitely think that if I got like an update that was like, hey, like this is the week that the oil has to get changed, I would, it would trigger my memory. But then again, sometimes, I always think, oh, this is such a great idea, and then I never use it again. So if I just had like a month to kind of test it out and see how faithfully I would be committed to it, if it could work or not, then I probably would pay the subscription.
Okay, so some of y'all are, what if it was an upfront cost? You say you paid so much with your plan to have this added on, and just when you renew your contract, you have to renew it again. How many of y'all would be interested in something like that?
Well, you gotta think if it's like, sorry if this was, but if like you're just buying a monthly planner or a yearly planner for that 1 year, it's between $5-15, something like that. So it couldn't be past that, but it should even be cheaper since you're cutting out the cost for materials.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think in the range of $3 to $5 for an app.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be more willing to pay in like an upfront cost, kind of in that range, $4 or $5. Especially if you could like maybe get a trial, 3 months trial first with it, and then to see how the app works, how well you're going to work with the app before I would want to like pay that, because there's a lot of apps that are out there that you can read through them and the reviews, but until you actually use it, you don't know how well it works.
So, do y'all feel that this student schedule tracker would help you balance your class schedules better and satisfy the struggles that you mentioned with maintaining your time and stuff? Y'all feel like you would benefit
Yeah.
pretty well from something like that?
I feel like it'd help, like some smaller stuff. Like if I just tacked in like work and school schedule, I think maybe that would be like helpful for that. But I feel like if I tried like throwing in too much in that thing, it would tell me what we all know, and that there's not enough time in one day to do all the things you want to actually do or need to actually get done. And so I think like the big ticket items, I feel like would be very helpful at least.
So, if this was offered through AT&T, how many of you would be willing to switch from your current provider, would you say? Minus people who already have AT&T. Would this be something that, you as a college student would say, oh wow, I really, this would really be helpful, maybe I should try this out?
If it was like a only through AT&T thing,
Yeah.
I don't think it would be worth the hassle of switching providers to change contracts and stuff just to get one like added on bonus. But so that's where I would be. I don't think I would want to have to go through the hassle of changing providers just for one little upgrade.
Yeah, and I agree with him. I wouldn't want to jump out of a contract to get into another contract. So I agree with him.
Yeah, I feel like there'd have to be like something else like wrapped in with that to like get me to go like, kind of like, oh, you're using the student planner, so you're a student, so like here's even like a cheaper phone bill to coincide with, you know, the Switch or whatever. Like that might be more enticing, but I think just a small little feature wouldn't be as helpful, especially talking about, you know, as you can go out to Walmart and, you know, for $5-10 you can get your whole yearly planner. Like, yes, it's an extra step, yes, you gotta do it all yourself, but like, you know, all the hassle of switching contracts or go to Walmart and buy a planner, so.
Okay. Well, thank you all for participating in this focus group. Everyone's input is greatly appreciated and has been well received. The input gathered today will ultimately help with the research to complete this project. Thank you guys.